Hi guys, this is Claire Geegan and I'm going to talk about the deinstitutionalization of American marriages. This article argues that the institution of marriage has weakened, and the reason, or some of the reasons for this, are same-sex couples and people being happy cohabitating with each other. The author states that families don't have norms when it comes to being a stepfamily. They are unsure as to what to do or say whereas first marriage couples have children and they are happy with their norms because they've developed them together. It also suggests that remarriage would be the same as first marriages, or they thought it would be the same as first marriages, but it has proven to be untrue. Instead, the institutionalization of marriage had the opposite effect. It deinstitutionalized, and this refers to the breakdown of norms, which indicates people's behavior. This appears to work in the short term, as they go about life with their own set of norms, developing their own norms, and when they meet somebody, it becomes a negotiation as to social norms, which social norms are acceptable, and can lead to some form of argument, discussion as to what each other wants. After 1978, the deinstitutionalization of marriage as women no longer stayed at home, and childbearing outside of the marriage was more common. It also showed that as the women were out earning money, the men would start to pick up the slack in the household, as they were no longer the only breadwinners. The growth in cohabitation, which began in 1970, families that have children before they are married are classed simply as stepchildren. The number of cohabitation that ends in marriage is only 33%, and that was in 1990. Cohabitation is a way forward. Some suggest, and there has been consideration to give rights to cohabitating families. The word family to a gay couple has a different meaning to family to a straight couple. A gay couple refers to family as their close friends. So if the institution of marriage continues for the gay population, then they have to make a decision, or well, they don't have to, but they have to rethink what family means to them. Historical events like World War II and the Depression took tolls on marriages, as many soldiers were off to work and the women were out earning money and surviving throughout World War II. Another point that was said is people spend less time married nowadays because they get married a lot later in life. And when they do get married, it generally is more of a sign of how much money you have or how little money you have, depending on how much you spend on the wedding. You can either have a very lavish, outgoing wedding, or you can have a low-key wedding in which it's a small barbecue in the garden, which means exactly the same thing as getting married in front of thousands of friends. So the two questions that I did ask or state was, do you agree with the statement that children born to unwed parents are and should be classed as stepfamilies? And the second question is, do you think that giving legal rights to cohabitating parents, gays and stepfamilies is a good idea? So what do you think?